Hey, what's up guys, it's Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with a new short movie. The name of the short movie is What If Naruto Screwed Everyone Over? And yeah guys, it is, as the name says, it is going to be a betrayal X, being double crossing type of what if. So make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. And PS, it is my own idea and I know it's quite short, but please bear with it. I'm making this on a short notice, so yeah, that is why it is short, but the quality is still there, hopefully. Anyways, enough said. Without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Roll the intro. Our story begins 13 years after the Kyuubi attack in Konohagakure no Sato. It was a peaceful night, as now we go towards the Hokage office, as where we see Hiruzen Sarutobi, the third Hokage, seated on his desk, as in front of him was 13-year-old Naruto Uzumaki, who was standing still. As usually he would fidget and look elsewhere, instead of facing the person ahead. Naruto, my boy, Gigi, listen to me first. You know what happened today is, it's your fault, kind of, right? But, yes, Gigi, I know, it is kind of my fault. But I know you were betrayed. You trusted your sensei. That is a good thing, because I was the one who told you to do so, but you could have at least talked to Iruka or me before doing this test, you know that, right? Even if this sort of, information was given to you that you should not tell about this to anyone. I'm sorry, Gigi, I never thought that this... As that is when we see a few people walked inside. So this is the culprit here? Yes. Anbu, grab him and drag him to the council chambers. Wait, what is going on here? Hiruzen, calm down, buddy. Let us handle this like we usually do in the council chambers, because what happened today was quite... well, you know. What happened? I'm not gonna talk about it. As Hiruzen watched Danzo's expression and a triumph smirk, and instantly knew Danzo was planning something. And so he followed him suit, as now all of them arrived at the council chambers, where we see all of them seated as they were now surrounding Naruto. This meeting is in session, said Danzo. What is this meeting about? If you don't mind me asking, said Hiyashi Hyuga. Well, you Hyugas were unaware, but turns out, said Shikaku, Naruto over here stole the scroll of sealings from the Hokage office and was on his way to deliver it to Mizuki, who was a rogue shinobi in Konoha's roster now by the time as we speak, and his main goal was to deliver this to Orochimaru for more power. What? As all of them were talking, but to Naruto it seemed like they were sarcastically just adding more fuel to the fire, as all of them smirked at Naruto. So what should we do with him? Said Tazumi Inuzuka. As Hiruzen then said, what else? Punishment properly is in order. I was gonna tell Naruto this separately, but I don't know why the whole council has to be here. It is because this is a village matter, Hiruzen. You cannot deal with this on your own. Us council's presence is required for this matter to be dealt with, and henceforth why we as the council are called. Fine. So what have the council decided? Naruto Uzumaki would be handed over to me, said Danzo Shimura as he stood up. He will not become a part of the regular shinobi hosters as well as a regular shinobi. In fact, he will never be recognized as a shinobi of Konoha for what he has done. That is similar to betrayal. As Naruto's eyes widen. Well, I guess that is acceptable. What? Naruto thought. His Gigi was saying these words? Really? Well, what could he have thought? Nobody ever trusted him, and the only people ever sure trusted him was now quite evident because of the fox. As now we see, Naruto then smirked. Well, I guess it is time for me to admit my defeat. As everyone then smirked even further when they heard Naruto whisper these words. Yes, to be honest, and now you will be training under me. If that is all right with all of you, and be the one that you were supposed to be from the beginning, our attack dog, our property, our weapon. Alright, I accept this punishment. As after that we see Naruto was taken away as the council laughter was heard by Naruto. But Naruto knew one thing. He was gonna get them back. So bad that they wish they didn't have done this. And after that we see Danzo's torture, training began for the continuous 5 years. As Naruto, who was 13, was now turned 18. As now we see Naruto returning from a shinobi mission. As the whole council was present. As the whole council was once again gathered around. As Naruto silently bowed. Have you gotten what we asked for? As Naruto presented the sword of the Raijin. As everyone smirked. See, Hiruzen, I told you this would work. But you didn't even bother to listen. Saying that the kid needs to have a shot at a childhood. Hey, Danzo, I know that you are showing results, but still, he is going to be a clan head, you know. The more the better. He is our kind of attack dog and he will listen to us, said the council as everyone laughed. As Naruto's eyes turned red for a moment. In due time, child. Just bear with it. As after that we see Naruto's suffering the council's eyes didn't stop there because they were the one torturing it. Naruto was forced to be the standstill weapon of their prodigy Sasuke Uchiha. Naruto endured all of this as the endurance training and torture training. Then came Jiraiya of the Sannin, who berated him at all points, and in the end still gave him the Toad contract, the only good thing he did. After that, Naruto's true nature was revealed by the Toads, and the whole true nature of Jiraiya was revealed by the Toads. So they after realizing that what their true Sannin was, disqualified him and rendered him as a secondary user, while making Naruto the primary user of the contract. That was the first triumph of Naruto, and the beginning of his revenge. But it wasn't going to end here, because he was gonna go ahead and torture them more. He needed to break Konoha to the point where they would all suffer. But he was gonna not do that with himself. He wasn't going to dirty his hands like this. He was gonna watch them cry and suffer. But for that he himself have to remove from the picture. So now comes the day Sasuke Uchiha, even after being trained and taught for the 18 years of his life, he couldn't become strong. His first battle with Itachi, he loses. And let's just say he didn't take it well. He took it out on Naruto, but he then escaped. Naruto was chased after him, or told to. Where, unfortunately, Naruto was killed by a Chidori shaft straight through his heart and his body was burnt to crisp. As Kakashi confirmed this, the council, everyone else, didn't even bat an eye. Much more better for Naruto. Now Naruto didn't go anywhere. He arrived on the other side and was waiting for Sasuke, who has just done this to his clone. And let's just say it was time for him to extract revenge. You know, said Naruto, as instantly Sasuke paused, his eyes widened. How is this? You know, Sasuke, you are quite arrogant. You always were. As Naruto jumped down, I have killed you. Oh yeah, my clone? Yeah, you did quite bad to him. Poor clone. But to me, nah, I'm above your league. Way, way above your league. You can't even touch me. Sasuke tried to go near him. Instantly, he noticed something was missing. And a lot of red was there. The katana that he was holding in his hand, both of his arm was no more there. They were on the ground with the sword. You see, Sasuke? Sasuke's eyes widened. And at that moment, he realized what kind of monster he was playing with, thinking that it was just a bruised and beaten puppy that he could beat even further. But it was not that. It was a monster, far worse than that. And now it was bearing its fang at him. You were quite predictable. So easy to manipulate. And now that you're here, no, stay away from me. Stay. Why? I'm gonna shove your heart down your throat and make you swallow. Just like I did with your brother. As Sasuke's eyes widened. But how? Oh, it was me. Henjid in your brother's form. If your eyes are, as you say, all foreseeing eyes, you would have seen that. But no, you were too hell-bent on just focusing on your revenge that even with your Sharingan, you were not able to even see that who it was, or even if it was a Henji or not. So, let's add cherry to the top now, don't we? As Naruto Henjied himself into Itachi, little brother. As Sasuke witnessed Naruto and Itachi, literally in his perspective, shoving down his own heart and gouging out his eyes until there was nothing left. And it burned his body to crisp, and then buried him there. Well, good riddance. One is down, now there are many more to go. Well, now I know what to do. You can come out now, Orochimaru. As Orochimaru instantly flinched and came out. My oh my, who knew such a viper was hiding in that cesspool of pit? Much more stronger than you and much more sharper fangs than you? Naruto asked sarcastically. Yes, boy. If you say it like that, you are brewing something, and I am interested in it, because I too want what you want. So let us work together. No, I'm not gonna work together with you. Oh, unfortunate, but I'm gonna help you out. Since I know in and outs of the secret places of Konoha, it will give you an edge on attacking and leaving that shithole quite weak. And I know where the jutsus are kept. I even stole some of myself. The real ones. The copies are only there, which you can take. My oh my, how generous of you, Naruto-kun. But what will you get out of it? Satisfaction. Satisfaction when I see the terror on their faces, knowing that their oh-so weapon that they thought they could screw it over was the one who actually screwed them over royally. As now we see Orochimaru's smirk widen. Yes, that is good. And that is when someone landed between them with white hair. You think I will let this slide? As on his shoulder was mine paw. As both of them then said, Ah, Jiraiya. Should have known. It was not that hard to notice. Mine paw noticed that your name from the scrolls haven't disappeared. And you shithead are going back to where you belong. And on the other side, you snake, I'm gonna take care of you soon. Oh really now, Pa? Ma? You know what to do, right? As both of them nodded, as Jiraiya's eyes widened. As both of them slammed a seal on Jiraiya's forehead, causing him to turn into literal vegetable, rendering his brain so useless that it was coming out in the liquid form from his ears. I can't believe we raised a monster like this. As Orochimaru was surprised by this, Jiraiya was dead in front of him. I gotta give it that to you, kid. You are full of surprises. Thank you. I try to be charming. And Ma, Pa, you don't need to worry about anything. This was because of the influence of, well, Hiruzen and all those people. He never was who he showed out to be. I mean, look at me. I am the literal embodiment and proof of what he truly was, a monster from the beginning. We just wish we could have. Damn it, we were used. Naruto, if you ever dare to do this to us, I promise you I won't. I have already revealed the truth to you. I'm gonna destroy Konoha one way or another, and then I'm gonna destroy those who buried those Shiogakure down to the rubble. And then I'm gonna destroy Suna for mistreating their Jinchuriki. My oh my, such ambitions. Yes, such ambitions indeed. How are you gonna do that? Because there is one factor that you're missing. And what factor might that be, Orochimaru? The Akatsuki. Akatsuki? Yes. Akatsuki are a group who are hellbent on finding all the Jinchurikis. They want the Bijus, to be honest, and to revive the Ten Tails for the Moon Eye Plan. Moon Eye Plan. As that is when we see Kurama spoke. The one that Naruto made peace with, his inner demons. What is it, Kurama? What got you so antsy? Ten Tails. It cannot be allowed to revive, kid. Because it is a pathway for the rabbit goddess. And a pathway for humans' destruction. Humans' destruction, huh? Interesting, said Orochimaru, as Naruto then looked at him. You could hear him? You were speaking as the Kyuubi was speaking through your body unconsciously, I heard. So, I guess now, all we can do is work together, Orochimaru. You get to do what you want, but with my help, and I get the satisfaction of seeing their horrified faces. But you're not the alone one here who wants this, right? And what you're getting at, kid, there are other villages who would love to have a piece of Konoha. And while they do love to have a piece of him, why do you think they will help you, kid? Because I will convince them. Or more like pit them against one another. I am interested in that theory. And I'm gonna allow you to do what you wish to do. And I'm gonna keep out for Akatsuki for you. See how generous I can be? Yeah, whatever, Orochimaru. Oh, here you go. The Sharingan that you are so after. Thanks, kid. But I thought you... Why would I destroy something so precious? I knew you were here for these eyes, not him. That prick is much worse than anything in this world. You wouldn't have wanted him, trust me. He would have betrayed you in a heartbeat. 18 years couldn't have made him loyal, and 18 years worth of training couldn't have. What makes you think with a few years of training he would have been loyal to you? Good point. Well, thanks, kid, anyway. As now we see Naruto depart, unbeknownst to him and Orochimaru, Zetsu was watching this all. Oh no. No. That kid, he's gonna trample all over my plan. But this is good. I can still make use of him. Yes, we can. We are gonna use this whole diversion that he's gonna create and chaos, and it will be the perfect time for the Akatsuki to steal the Bijus. As now we see, whenever the Bijus were attacked from Suna to all the way to Kumo, the Akatsuki members wound up dead because of Naruto. And unbeknownst to everyone, the savior of the other villages, Jinchuriki. While the Jinchurikis were safe, their Biju wasn't. Their Biju was ripped apart. Somehow this person was taking the Bijus away from the villages and leaving the person who holded them alive. As now we see, this rumor was continuing on and everyone was getting scared until it was Kumo's turn. Two Tails was already taken, but now it was turn for them again because of the 8 Tails. As Killer Bee was seen meditating as Naruto arrived there. Hello, Killer Bee. It's been a long time. Yo, what are you doing here, 9? I guess you're here for Gyuki, huh? I'm sorry, but I am. So, can you give him to me peacefully, or why are you doing this, young one? Be honest with me, said B in full seriousness. I am doing this because I want to protect the Bijus at least. Because my Jinchuriki and I have found out something. As the whole truth was revealed to him, and silently revealed to the many Anbus and the Kage who were hiding there. And what makes you think that this is the truth? Because the Bijus are scared. Ask your Biju yourself about Kage Otsutsuki, the 10 Tails, and how it can be recreated. Because the Rinnegan user and the statue are already found. And that is when we see B flinched as Yuki took over. They have been found? Yes. Luckily enough, I was able to save the other Bijus. They are here within me. That is why I want to make sure that all of you are gathered here. But wouldn't it be unwise and unsafe? Unsafe is if you are all splattered. If I die and all of you are released instantly, that is if I ever weaken and wish for you all to be released, you will bring hell upon all of them, and I know for sure you all together will be able to escape free on your own way. That is surprisingly good idea. They cannot handle 2 Bijus together, let alone 9. That is surprisingly good, and I have killed most of the Akatsuki members, but this time around I heard that the Rinnegan user himself will be coming here. I see. And that is when we see A come out. You have my permission, but they are nobody's properties. They are the children of the sage, Raikage. And if you say that, then we as well are the property of the sage. If you think about it, because we use the powers that he granted us. And the Raikage felt silent. My oh my. Many years of my, well, shinobi career, and I have never been beaten in the game of words. but it was never my strongest suit. Then again, I was never able to be overpowered by anyone, even the other Kages. I never allowed anyone. But yet you alone, silently, with silent messages, in calm tone, were able to overpower me. I guess I agree with you. You have my permission. You know, there is another way, Raikage. People like you are the people we need the most. Not like the trash in Konoha. Konoha, huh? And why are you telling me this? You know why? Because they are out of Jinchuriki. And not only that, they are quite weakened. I made sure of that. You made? Listen, they made my life living hell, screwed me over. And now I'm gonna screw them over so bad that they wish they didn't have done this. As we rightly speak now, Eva and Kiri are on their way to attack Konoha. Wait, really? You convinced them? Yeah, it was not that hard. Onki was a bonehead who wanted to get even with Konoha, and so were Eva's shinobis. And as for Kiri, they wanted resources which the new Konoha had, and aiding Eva would be the best choice option for them to get the resources here, because they are already weakened. Huh. And you're telling me this, why? Just to protect yourself. I don't want you all to get into the conflict. Suna is already attacking Konoha from the other side as well, by the way. And as we speak, so is Orochimaru. My oh my. You fucked the village 4 times in a row, huh, kid? Yeah, I'm just a clone here. And to be honest, I was here kind of for the Biju, but seeing that you two have the full synchronization and complete harmony with one another, I think that you're best staying with one another. You better have a chance like that. I see. Just protect your village, okay? If push comes to shove, because Akatsuki is coming your way. My clone will just remain here, just in case that something goes off. And I will use the strength that is borrowed by the other Bijus to defeat them. Alright, kid. You go ahead and have fun. As now we see Naruto disappeared in a yellow flash. Even mastered his father's technique, huh? Wait, that was the yellow flash's kid? Ah, come on, B. Don't tell me you haven't noticed. Well, there were similarities, but Jeez. No wonder you're dumb. Hey, don't call me dumb, be a fool. Whatever, just don't start rapping yet. We have a war that is heading our way. The kid got his own war. Still. As now we see Naruto arrive at Konoha's Hokage monument, standing there as he watched the screams. And that is when he raised his arm and lifted up his chin, closed his eyes and inhaled. Screams and burning of flesh of these bitches. Something that I wanted to inhale and feel for quite a long time. That is when Kakashi came, only for him to be pierced straight through the heart instantly. Down you go. And that is when he turned on his heel to see that all of the clan head's children were there. Naruto, you were supposed to be... Yeah, I know, dead. But I'm not. Here to watch the whole scene, how this situation plays out. What? You're gonna... Yeah, why shouldn't I? Now go ahead, Kiba. Go die somewhere in a ditch. Don't bother me. As Naruto just sat down there. As Hinata then said, You monster. How could you do this? I can't believe that even once I felt ounce of... Yeah, whatever. Keep those words to yourself. Because fuck you, you weakling. Never even cared about you and your feelings like, I want to be like Naruto-kun and all that. Shit. Grow up. As now we see, everyone else was shocked with this, as Neji and everyone attacked while Hinata had tears in her eyes. And once by one, Naruto butchered down them in the most brutalist way, until he arrived at Sakura. Sakura-chan, die. As with a single slash of his katana from her beloved Sasuke that he has stolen, she was cut in half and fell down to the ground. Oops, there you go. Sasuke's sword that you wanted in your cheeks. Right where they belong. Naruto sat piercing the sword there. As now we see, he moved up to Hinata. As he grabbed her by her hair and literally just swung her around like he was going to do an Olympic throw, and threw her so far in the midst of the battle that her screams were even not heard. There she goes. All that is left is to deal with them. As now we go towards the council chamber where we see many security barriers and seals were activated. Well, not only that, many of the shinobis and council clan heads were also hiding there. Damn it! Damn it all! Ah, look at this. All the bitches hiding at one place. Isn't that poetic? And once they heard this voice, they were shocked. You're alive? Good, you're here. Protect us. And why would I do that? If anything, Naruto snapped his fingers and the barrier dropped. What have you done? The barrier was created and altered by me. Do you think that I would let it rise? Oh, and by the way, how does it feel now, huh? What do you mean? What are you even talking about? You screwed me over, remember? Naruto said almost accusingly as if they had forgotten. And I screwed you over twice. Royally. How does it feel? And oh, by the way, got something for you, Danzo. Here you go. Catch. Naruto said with enthusiasm, as it was a scroll that was rolled up, a messenger one. As he opened it, as his eyes widened, as he read, No, you're lying. Yep. Daimyo himself has given permission for this. He has pulled all of his funds, all of his, connections from Konoha. You henceforth are on your own, meaning you're royally fucked. As that is when Hiruzen attacked Naruto, only for Naruto to pierce straight through his guts. How does it feel, old man? That is what I felt as he twisted the sword, as Hiruzen squirmed in pain. That is how it feels when someone betrays you, someone who you look up to. But then again, I never trusted you completely, you son of a bitch. As suddenly he was burned to crisp. Now, as everyone flinched when Naruto looked at them. You wanted a demon, right? A demon that you could control, Danzo. Here you go. As a clone of Naruto was created from red chakra, which then formed the shape of the Kyuubi. Enjoy your demon. As Naruto disappeared from there and the screams and blood splattered everywhere. The Konoha had fallen. And Naruto just enjoyed it while having a bag of popcorn and a soda drink in his hand. Such poetic ending to scumbag and shitloads of shit buckets like them. As the people watched him having fun and laughing at them, and that is when they realized who caused all of this. And they only had themselves to blame. Because if they hadn't done this, they wouldn't have suffered his wrath. And besides him were two figures also standing. But these figures were not someone he was aware of. Ah, so you're already here. We are here for you, Naruto Uzumaki. And suddenly, a ninja wire came as Naruto laid down instantly, cutting their feet from kneecaps as they fell to the ground, squirming in pain. How did you not see that? I mean, come on. Alright. So now what? How are you gonna carry me or take me when you don't have your own feet? Naruto said, laughing maniacally. You're insane. Oh yes, I am. As Naruto charged through Rasengan and plastered their faces. Come out now, Obito. It's time to play. As the said person came out. As the battle began. You're nothing more than a nuisance in my path, said Obito as Naruto parried his attack. And you are nothing more than a puppet who thinks that he controls everything, like that shit bucket Madara. But in reality, it is Zetsu who is the true mastermind. What? Ask him, who is Kaguya Otsutsuki? I don't know that name. So she's a bitch, huh? As instantly we see there was aggressiveness in Zetsu's face. How dare you? How dare you? What do you mean, how dare he? What are you hiding, Zetsu? Nothing, my lord. There is nothing you need to worry about. You lied to me, didn't you? Ah, how poetic. You finally found out that you were also screwed over like me. Screwed over by Rin, Kakashi, and then finally by him, the one man you trusted who was also getting screwed at. This world is so fucked up, isn't it, Obito? What are you gonna do? I'm gonna kill this bastard. Thanks, by the way, kid. Good. Now be out of my hair, as Naruto went back to enjoying the suffering of Konoha. And as for the other villages, they also suffered major losses. Win-win for Naruto, he got an revenge for both his mother and for himself. and he was happy for it. On the other side of the stage, he didn't look pleased at all for what was going on. But he knew that this is what they deserved for what has happened. And when the sun rose, the screams died down. The smoke was rising, and Konoha was no more. The armies that arrived left in few numbers. Naruto was the one who truly won, while the rest of them just lost. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story off, guys. I hope you like this one, and if you do, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. And yeah, there will be no second channel story, by the way. Peace!